Hey everyone, it's Saturday morning, December 21st, and welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Cela, here to break down yesterday's market action in just 2 minutes. Let's get started. Before we dive in, a quick note. Today's episode is sponsored by AMF Capital Asset Management Frankfurt. For tailored investment solutions and top-quality mutual funds, visit amf-capital.de. So, it looks like the markets found some relief on Friday after a rough week. The Nasdaq climbed 1%, the Dow added 1.2%, and the Standard & Poor's 500 rose 1.1%. A solid rebound, right? But unfortunately, it wasn't enough to erase the losses from earlier in the week. The Nasdaq ended the week down 1.8%, while the Dow and the Standard & Poor's 500 both shed around 2%. Now, why did we see that bounce? Well, the latest inflation data came out, and it gave investors a bit of hope. The Core Personal Consumption Expenditures Index, or PCE for short, showed that price increases slowed down in November. Even better, the numbers came in below what economists were expecting. That's the kind of news the markets like to hear, especially with the Fed in the mix. Speaking of the Fed, let's not forget that earlier in the week, their fewer rate cuts in 2025 forecast hit the markets hard. Add to that the looming threat of a government shutdown and, of course, another round of tariff threats from Trump, this time aimed at Europe. On Truth Social, he warned the EU to buy more US oil and gas or face tariffs. Not exactly the calmest start to the holiday season, huh? Chip stocks had a bit of a roller coaster day too. They sold off globally in the morning but managed to recover by the close. Over in Europe, ASML and Taiwan's TSMC slipped, but stayed under the 1% mark. Meanwhile, one of the big names making waves was Novo Nordisk. The stock plunged almost 20% at one point, its worst drop in over 20 years, after its obesity drug trial disappointed investors. It did manage to pare some of those losses by the end of the session, but that's definitely one to watch. Alright, that's it for your quick market rundown this morning. Thanks for tuning in to Capital Markets Quickie. Don't forget to subscribe so you can start your day with all the market insights you need. I'll catch you all on Monday with a brand new episode. Have a great weekend, everyone.